Wake up. It's time to plug in and get charged for the day.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Cortez D, and I want to give you today's 180th positivity plug just to let someone out there in the internet world, someone out there in this earth land, to let you know that don't let mistakes define you. You are fine. Well, let me say this one more time. Do not let mistakes, past mistakes, current mistakes, yesterday's mistakes, and even the mistakes that you may make coming up in your future. Because as long as you're human, you're going to make mistakes. Do not let these things define you. Make a mark and tell you, based upon a mistake that you made, you got to be this person, or you got to have this label, or this must be who you are because you continue to do that. Those are habits. That's learned behavior. That's an error in judgment. All right, and those are lessons to have, so you can learn from them, and then you can teach yourself from the lesson to say, hey, that's that's an investment. That's something that I took in that I should have missed. That's all a mistake is. We don't take everything that comes in our direction. There are a lot of things we be like, nope, I don't want to do that one. That's a miss. Nope, I don't want to do that one. That's a miss. And the only time it's a mistake is if we didn't spend enough time, we were probably careless, we was probably not cautious, we were probably didn't take enough time to do some research, we probably did something that allowed us to miss it. And in that moment, we can be like, oh, I made a mistake and turned at the wrong stop sign. And then guess what usually happens? You have to forgive yourself. As soon as you acknowledge it, as soon as you recognize it, you quickly forgive yourself. So let's have the same principle, the same mindset, and the same philosophy moving forward as I encourage you today with this 100 positivity plug, this motivational moment to let you know that Dr. Cortez D has made a lot of mistakes. And this is what I had to learn. Every mistake that you've had is only because you had an error in judgment. An error in judgment. So what does that mean? In my judgment, I made an error. And as long as I'm human, I need to just be able to accept the fact that I make some other error in judgments because of some misinformation. I was misinformed. I didn't have enough information and I went along with it anyway. We all have done that just to realize, But what I want to kind of also encourage is be careful when you have those moments, because bad counseling, other people's opinions, because when you buy other people's opinions, you also buy their lifestyle, what perspective that they're coming from. So once again, as I wrap this thing up to encourage you today, don't let your mistakes define you. You are fine. And if you don't feel fine, you will be fine. You will exist fine, as in be. Okay? So it's not about your emotions. It's not about how you feel, but it's about the next decision that you need to make. Because once again, we just made an error in judgment. And that's how you look at it. And don't let anybody impose on how you processing stuff, because even that's a mistake or taking too much information. Once again, to take stuff in, that's that investment that you take to yourself. So I am once again Dr. Cortez D. and I pray that you will stay plugged into this word and you will allow it to energize your mind, your body, and your soul. Thank you for plugging in, and I'll see you at the top, because you are at the top.